This is one of the most beautiful and most valuable basses we have ever had here at Lemur Music. This bass is labeled, and we have some very valuable and expensive reference books that we keep here at Lemur Music, and one of them shows labels, copies, correct copies of labels. And I can tell you that the label in this bass is correct. It's Claude Boivin, B-O-I-V-I-N, and it's made in 17 something. Those last couple of numbers have disappeared. Even under a black light, we were unable to make out what the numbers were. But the last date that I can see, a little research shows me that Claude Boivin was pretty much done by 1760. So this is middle 1700s, and this bass is a beauty. So I'm going to actually start by talking about the body, because it's my belief that the body of this bass is most likely original, at least in large part. So, beautiful straight grain spruce on the top, spectacular flamed maple on the back and sides, and I want to turn the bass slowly so that you can see the shape and the construction around this shoulder. It's a carved arched back bass with a kerf and bend. Very difficult construction. And then you see the shape as I turn it around. And, well, 250 years. A lot of things can happen in 250 years, and a lot of things have happened. Things that, well, I can present a theory about what I think has gone on, but I would say no one knows for sure. These exterior lining strips are unusual, and some people over the years that this bass has been known, this bass is documented and well known through the 20th century, mainly back in the New York area. People look at this external lining and assume that it's a German-made bass, but I look at it differently. These strips start and stop on the upper bout. There is no external lining in the C bout here, and then they begin again on the lower bout. Maybe the top came off one too many times and the wood was getting weak or thin, and these strips were put into support. Maybe this was someone's idea of extended bumpers or protection for the edges. In any case, I don't think that that's original. Then, if you can scope in on this part here in the button, this is a repair. And beautifully done, where the purfling is brought around and this shape is added. This is new wood. I'm sure you can see the difference in color. Nice match in character, but a difference in finish. Again, under black light, we see a lot of varnish work, but especially around here in the neck, the heel, and the neck itself. It does not look like it could be an original varnish at all. But I would say in the context of a 250-year-old bass, I'm not the least bit surprised or disappointed that the neck has been replaced. This button patch is a beautiful, beautifully done job, and if you could see closely, this is beautiful joinery that is strong. It's a quality button patch. If this neck is new, so be it. It's a nice slender neck, and again the character of the grain is similar, goes with the body. And then I'm going to stand up and get to the headstock here. If you do a little research on Claude Boivin, you'll see that it's easy to find a couple of viola da gambas that he has made. And those instruments have ladies' heads carved on them. And when I look at this head honestly, I don't see the personality or the clothing and character of 18th century. The ones that he had carved into those viol de gambas had ruffled collars and so forth. There's almost some evidence of a ruffled collar here, but this flowing hairstyle just is, well, in a way, not right. I am suggesting that the neck and the scroll are more modern. But I would also observe that the fact that there is a figurehead, and in particular a woman's figurehead, is appropriate. These tuning machines, if you've seen my videos, you know I often talk about this construction of tuning machine where the keys are forged from this same piece as the shaft. And what I know about these is that they stopped making them around 1900. But the fact is I don't really know when they started making them. I would guess that this neck and scroll and figurehead were done at about the same time, sometime during the 19th century. And then we'll take a look here on the back and see that there is some ornamental carving on the back of the scroll. And then this marquetry pattern that's shown on the front of the front edges of these cheeks is really quite similar to marquetry and carving work that is done on the viola da gambas that are easy to find on the web. Beautiful bass, and I invite you to look at the labels and compare for yourself. You'll find on our website, you'll find a photograph of the label that's in this bass, as well as a photo, but a copy of the label that's from the book. And make your own comparison. I believe it's flawless and really is a correct label. And I think you'll also enjoy hearing that the bass sounds great. It's a wonderful jazz bass. It's a wonderful arco bass. It's not large, but for a soloist, a really elite quality of musician and quality of sound and instrument, this bass is really a find. So I hope you enjoy listening to the arco. Thank you so much.
Good solo bass has depth, power, and brilliance. This bass has all that and more. And as usual, I'm going to play a few long tones in a scale and a few excerpts and solo pieces that I think show it off the best.
Thank you.